YouTube, what's going on YouTube? It's Lloyd Fernandez here with another video. Alright guys, this is a video for anybody looking to get into real estate, new agents out there. Wanted to make a quick video for you guys. Basically want to get into an agent that just newly licensed and is thinking about joining a team, specifically somebody that's looking to joining a team. Alright guys, so I'm gonna get right into that. Before I get into that, I'm gonna let you know I'm a real estate agent here in York, Lancaster, Harrisburg, Adams County area, Central Pennsylvania. If you know anybody looking to buy or sell a home in this area, please send them our way. We speak English and Spanish. Si tú conoces a alguien que quiere comprar casa aquí en York, Lancaster, Harrisburg, por favor, mándalo para nosotros, el Lloyd Fernandez team, y nosotros puede ayudarlo. All right. So now to get back to the topic. Anybody looking to get into real estate as a real estate agent and join a team. So my advice to you, you're looking for a team, you're deciding where to go. First things first, you want to look into obviously the brokerage, how the splits work and all of that blasey stuff, which I've made videos about that, so you could go back and watch that. But the most important thing you should be looking for, because in the beginning, you got to understand what's more important is the training. And I don't mean necessarily the training from the brokerage itself. Because if you're looking for joining a team, you need to be looking for the right team leader that fits you, right? And when I say fits you, I don't only mean your personality, but I really mean fits the goals that you're looking to achieve, right? So as a new agent, new licensee, you're looking to join a team, you need to find a team leader that emulates what you're looking to achieve. Now, you need to find out more about this individual, because my advice would be, how did they get to the position that they're at? So this is something you should talk to them about. Set up the appointment with them to talk and ask them some of these questions, like how did you start, how did you get to where you got to, what methods did you use, how did you reach that where you're at, and where are you planning to go from here, what are your future goals, you depending on what you want. Now if you're just somebody that's looking to join a team and you don't have no aspirations to start your own team or doing anything more, you just want to join a team and stay on a team, and that's all you want to do, because real estate, as we know, is running a business. So when you join a team, that alleviates a lot of that pressure and responsibility, because that all falls on the team leader. If I'm squinting a lot, it's because the sun is kind of almost in my eyes. So if you're just strictly like, no, it's not for me, I want to do real estate, but I don't want to do it to that extent. I want to run a business. I just want to, show houses, sell houses, a certain many a year, and I'm good. That's all I really want to do. That's a little different. I mean, at that point, you could just find a team that works better for you, gives you the better, income, lead generation, and training, and fits your personality style. But if you're somebody that wants to be trained by an individual to further yourself and to future goals, you need to ask these questions. You need to interview with these type of agents. Like I said, you want an agent that emulates team leader that emulates what you're going to or trying to achieve moving forward. So the biggest thing, like I said, you want to interview them, you want to talk to them, because think about it, if an agent team leader that you're looking to join their team started a different way than what you're starting and has different goals, they're not going to be able to show you how to reach the goals that you're looking for, or even how to do it in your current circumstances. Because what happens is they might have had a better start, they might have had different circumstances, right? So that's one of the aspects you want to look into when you're thinking about joining the team when it comes to a newer licensee. Because if they have a different situation, let's say they already had connections in real estate, already had previous businesses and construction or things like that, it's going to be hard for them to try to show somebody that doesn't have any of that and it's just coming from the ground up, right? And then the reverse effect, that same team leader is going to be a team leader that did come from the ground up, didn't have those connections, wasn't in that world, and did it a different way, might have a hard time helping somebody that does has those connections and comes from a background. So depending on where you're at right now, plays a part, and also their goals. So if they're trying to achieve one thing and you're trying to achieve another thing, you might want to think twice about joining that team, because they're going to be showing you things that aren't going to lead to where you want to be. Now, with all that being said, when you do go to talk to these individuals and they're open to putting you on the team, be clear, be honest. If you're not trying to stay on a team, right, you're just trying to do it temporarily, maybe 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or whatever, be upfront and clear to the door, because that's not fair to the team leader if they hire you thinking that they're trying to get a long-term employee on their team, and then you're just from the beginning you already knew that you was only going to be there temporarily. Be honest and upfront. That way nobody is upset, no bad blood is created throughout the relationship in the future. A smart team leader is gonna ask you certain questions to get to that question, that point, to get that out of you, to make sure that what's your goal, what are you looking to achieve from joining the team. But just out of respect, be upfront. Let them know, like, hey, look, I'm looking for training from you for about a good 1, 2, 3 years, and then I'm looking to branch out on my own. And if they're open to giving you that training, then you're good. Then you guys can come up with an agreement. If not, and they're like, no, I'm only looking for somebody that wants to stay permanently, then you got to respect that. You know what I mean? That's their business. They worked hard to get there. And there's a lot of time and effort they have to put into you before you even become beneficial. You probably have to be working for them for like a year or more before you actually benefit them with the amount of training and time they're going to have to put into you. So you have to understand that from a business standpoint. But again, be upfront, be honest, let them know, if this is your situation, that you want to branch out in a couple years. And some team leaders might be okay with that, and some of them might say, hey, that's fine, sign this contract saying that you can't leave, you can't go do real estate with another team or anywhere else for 2 years, 3 years, or whatever, however long, 4 years you agree to. Then after that, you're free to go. That works. That's a happy medium for both sides, because that person has the guarantee that you're going to work for them for 2 or 3 years. You get the training, and when those years are done, you both understand that from the beginning. So when that time comes and you decide to leave, then you guys are no bad blood. They could, wish you goodbyes, wish you luck. You probably could still maintain a relationship and help one another, or they could still help you when you have any future questions, because you will, once you branch off and go on your own and try to start your own. So you're still going to need to maintain that relationship, which you should. That would be the smart thing to do. So then they could still help you when you do branch off. So that would be my advice. Be honest up front. If you're looking for a team, figure out what you're looking for that team for. And again, you might, going back to joining a team and signing a contract for 2 or 3 years to work for that individual, that team, and then branching on your own, you might decide to stay. You might decide, this isn't for me to run this whole business, because it's a lot. I think a lot of people go into it and don't really understand the responsibility, pressure, and how much it takes to actually run a real estate business. But you might say to yourself, I actually like the team. I want to stay, even though my contract is up with this individual, the team leader. I decided, I don't want to branch off, I want to stay. So that's another scenario that could happen. So it gives you time to learn the business, gives you time to get trained by an individual that has that reached the goals that you're trying to get to, and it gives you time to make that final decision, that 1 or 2 years, 3 years working for that person, and say, hey, you know what, this is what I want to do. I do want to branch off and start my own, or no, I think it's probably best for me to just stay here. I like what's going on. And that individual will help you get business. That individual will help you eliminate mistakes that you won't have to go through because you got that person showing you the way, which is awesome, and all that. So find these things out first. Talk to the team leaders, discuss it with them, how they started, how they ended up where they're at, and what are their future goals. Obviously, you know, talk about the splits and how does all that stuff work with you. Most of it is pretty typical across the board, but everybody is different. But for the most part, it's pretty much the same thing, give or take. And yeah, and that's what my advice would be to a new licensee, a new agent looking to join a team. And if you're looking to join a team, just to join a team and never branch off on your own, like I said, then find the best team that you feel comfortable with, that you know that you feel good with the split, you feel good with the team, and you know, you can go that route. But if you're looking to branch off and you want training, that's my most important part of this video. Be honest and upfront. You can do a contract with the person, find out if they're open to that, find out if they're the agent that's starting from where you're starting at and made it to where you want to be, and go from there. If they don't want to do a contract with you because they think you're going to branch off, then keep searching until you find that individual. If they do, then great. You know, then great. Then you found your spot. All right, good tribe. All right, guys. So I don't want this to go longer than it already has. If you know anybody looking to buy or sell real estate in York, Lancaster, Harrisburg, Adams County area, Hanover area, please send them our way. The Lloyd Fernandez team, we're getting things done. We speak English and Spanish. So si tú conoces a alguien que quiere comprar casa aquí en York, Lancaster, Harrisburg, Adams County, Hanover area, por favor, mándalo para nosotros. All right, guys, like I always say, I wish you luck, I wish you success, and I wish you good health. Peace, YouTube.